Different pictures, sunshine, blue skies, but the big story here, Cedric, is the warming trend.
Yeah, we've got a warming trend heading our way. We're about 3 days officially away from the start of fall, and temperatures are going to be going in the opposite direction out there. 75 degrees. It's not that bad out there currently. In fact, dew points are still in the lower 60s, so that's good news as well. And you notice that means the heat index is right at the same level. It's the actual temperature is 75 degrees. So we're not dealing with much in the way of a heat index yet. But again, things are going to be changing here in the next, we'll just say in the next day or two. Upper 70s out there in many spots, 77 in Dayton, 79 degrees in Athens. We've got 76 in Murphy, 78 in Altamont, 77 degrees currently in Scottsboro, 78 in Dalton, and 75 again officially here in Chattanooga. As we look at clouds and radar, you can see again, we've got mostly sunny skies in many spots, but there are some clouds off to the north, and some of those are trying to drift down towards the south. So we'll see a couple of high clouds building in from the north here, and this is part of a larger disturbance. Now you can see most of the rainfall with this disturbance is fizzling out, but as this continues to make its way south later on this evening and tonight, that will set us up at least with a chance of an isolated shower tomorrow morning, primarily across the northern half of the area, and that rain chance I'm putting at about 10%. So I don't really believe most of us will see anything, but can't rule out an isolated shower with that. The bigger story is the heat that's building off to the west and southwest, and that will continue to build into the area over the next 24 hours or so. So 87 degrees for a high temperature today in Dayton and Athens, 88 in Cleveland. We'll go with about 89 in Chattanooga, 88 in Dalton, 84 Blue Ridge, about 85 in Murphy, 87 in Scottsboro, and 85 degrees in Fort Payne. Again, lots of sunshine expected. And then tonight we'll have some of those clouds building in from the north. Temperatures will be warmer tonight with overnight lows only into the mid to upper 60s out there. So a little a hint of mugginess in the air as we go throughout the overnight hours. And then as we go into your forecast for tomorrow, we're looking at those daytime highs. Look at this. The 90s are going to return across the area. We'll go with about 92 in Chattanooga, 90 in Dayton and Athens, 91 in Cleveland, 91 in Dalton and Scottsboro, and about 90 degrees in Fort Payne. Now notice we've got a few more clouds. Those will primarily be during the first half of the day, and that will also come with that about 10% chance of a spotty shower to building in from the north. As far as your temperature trends go, you'll be able to see here as we go into the next few days. Today, 89 for a high with a heat index of about 92. 92 is the forecasted high temperature for your Tuesday with a heat index about 97, and then Wednesday looks to be the hottest day of the week as we forecast a high temperature of about 94 degrees. Again, the heat index could get closer to 100 degrees by the time we get towards your Wednesday. Of course, that's about a day before fall officially arrives, but the good news is we are tracking a front that should move in here as we go towards your Thursday. So as we go into your Thursday, again, as that front makes its way in, we'll go from highs in the low to mid 90s for your Tuesday and Wednesday to highs only in the mid 80s by Thursday, depending on the timing of that front. If that front comes through early Thursday morning, we may stay into the low to mid 80s for highs on Thursday. If it comes through later in the day, we may be in the mid to upper 80s. So it's going to kind of depend on the timing of the front. But by Friday, we're talking high temperatures only in the mid to upper 70s. And then it stays in the 80s this weekend as we try to bounce back. But another front looks to arrive on Monday to knock us back below average. So overall, we're not looking too bad when it comes to things here. But there is going to be a couple of days of some pretty significant heat moving back into the area. So here's your 7-day forecast. Sunshine 89 today, 92 on your Tuesday, that 10% chance of a shower during the first half of the day, then sunshine and hot weather, just a downright heat wave as we go into your Wednesday with highs in the mid 90s. There's the first front coming through on Thursday, a slight chance of a shower in the morning with that. Otherwise, we'll have temperatures dropping into the 70s for highs by Friday. And then notice as we get towards the second half of your weekend, another front could be approaching the area. So even though we try to warm up, looks like we'll cool back down behind that front. But the rain chances look slim to none, but at least there's a chance this week of at least an isolated shower in some spots. Latrice?
Okay, after getting through that hot spot the weekend, looks pretty good. Thank you, Cedric.